Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
What's up, everybody? Kevin Jackson here. It's the Kevin Jackson Show. 1.5 million Americans dropped off the food stamp rolls. Are you aware of this? KJRadio.com is where you can find out more about us on demand anytime, 24/7. Check us out. If you want to call the program, 844-551-8255. 1.5 Americans dropped off food stamp rolls since Donald Trump took office, January of 2017. This is according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA statistics on food stamp enrollment. While Barack Obama added 16 million people to the food stamp rolls, Donald Trump is taking them off. He's not kicking them off. He's jobbing them off. The SNAP program participation dropped to 41 million and change as of July of 2017, the most recent data available. That's a drop from 42,691,000 and change as of January, when the president took office. A decrease of 3.48%, or 1,487,642 people since President Donald Trump became the norm. From May to July alone, nearly 400,000 Americans got off food stamps, and the trend shows that the enrollment has been consistently falling every month of the Trump presidency. Folks out there, conservatives, I give you winning. I want you to ask yourself what we would be talking about if Hillary Clinton were the president right now. Would we be talking about falling food stamps? Would we be talking about the Uranium One Russia story? What would they be covering up? Who knows? Thankfully, we don't have to ask ourselves that. But what we can look at now is the data. And the data is Donald Trump's program, his economy has made it's rock star status. I want you to consider this number. We've talked about it before. When Barack Obama took office, in his first, what I think it was the first year or first few months, whatever it was, he lost 4 million jobs. In Donald Trump's first, maybe it was the first 90 days, but he's gained 1 million jobs. I think it's first 6 months. First 6 months, Obama loses 4 million jobs. First 6 months for Trump, he gains 1 million jobs. Now the delta of that is 5 million. And it just goes to show you the level of confidence, what happens when you put the right person in charge. While Barack Obama came in and he talked about regulating industry out of business, he told you he was going to crater the coal industry, and he did it. And Donald Trump said, I'm bringing it back, and he did it. Barack Obama told you manufacturing is going to move offshore and there's nothing you can do about it. And Donald Trump says, I'll keep manufacturing here and I'll stop people that were looking to move offshore from moving. And then I'm going to bring some of it back. And he's doing it. And you wonder, look, how many indicators do you need? You've got unemployment at its lowest point, and I think the last thing I saw was 29 years. And this is legit. These are good jobs. You've got consumer confidence at an all-time high. I told you guys the other day, it's going to be the best Christmas season we've had in a decade. You've got businesses that are reinvesting in America because of this president. And we can talk about all these other things, but then I want to add to it. You know, we got the stock market. I know. Y'all don't have to tell me what I'm talking. I know what I'm doing. This is my show. This is my joint. Anyway, so you've got all these other things. And producers talking in your ear. But now you have another factor. You have people who have probably wanted to get off food stamps. And by the way, they're not getting off food stamps so they can go get on disability, which is what people did in the Obama era. They're getting off food stamps because they have jobs. And they have jobs, good jobs. We're not talking about menial jobs. They have jobs that are going to lead to careers that they can invest in, and they find an exuberance. These people are going to finally get to go out and not be at the behest of the taxpayer and feel guilty about spending money. Because I'm going to tell you something. If I was on food stamps, even if it's my own money that I'm getting back in terms of welfare. But if I'm at the welfare of the nation, I'm not going to buy a bunch of Christmas stuff. I'm not going to go buy a bunch of extra stuff. I'm not going to the movies. I'm not doing the little extra things because I feel bad. And the other thing is, I don't know what I'm going to need that money for. But you're going to watch I hope they don't go to the movies, but whatever they do, they're going to spend their money and have a little bit of extra fun that they normally wouldn't have. And I can tell you a little personal story. I've done that a couple times in the last 3 months. I've actually gone out and done something I might not otherwise do under Obama because I had to watch my duckies a little closer. Let me give you the numbers. January to February, almost 409,000 people moved off of food stamps. Then from February to March, 95,000. March to April, 521,000. April to May, 176,000. May to June, 178,000. June to July, 236. And you're going to watch these numbers continue to grow. I want you to understand this, folks. From month to month, the smallest number of people that have moved off of food stamps has been 95,000. The largest number of people who moved off has been 521,000. Now, let's just use an average number and say 150,000. 150,000 people a month are coming off of food stamps, off the program. Have you heard the media applauding Donald Trump and saying, "Hey, congratulations. You're creating an economy to where people no longer have to be at the behest of the taxpayers and can now go be self-sufficient." Think about what that means when you've got off of food stamps and you've gone to get a job. You get up in the morning, put on your shirt, put on your uniform, whatever you put on, and you got to go out there and go to work. And you come home and the kids are like, "Daddy, Daddy," or "Mommy, Mommy." And you're like, "Yeah, Dad had a great job at work today, son," or daughter, or insert pronoun that, the gays want. Whatever, you now feel good about yourself. Do we test for that? Do we ever? I know there's a consumer, like how happy are you index. We got indexes for everything. One final point before the break. Food stamp enrollment is down in 42 out of the 50 states, according to the USDA data. That's impressive. Now we got to work on those other 8 states. We'll be back in just a bit, folks. Keep it here. Listen to the Kevin Jackson Show.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful 4-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.